Hey everyone, what's up? It's Sarah and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking some more of the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard defamation trial. And actually, I've seen this talked about a couple places, but I found this really interesting. I think it speaks to kind of why people question Amber Heard's story so much and why there is this, there are allegations that she has faked injuries and faked her story. So there was video evidence submitted by Amber Heard as evidence of Johnny Depp in a drunken rage, and the video depicted him slamming cabinets. He never hit her, but this video was played during the trial that was live streamed. The commentator that I follow that is actually, commenting on the trial, this obviously played while she was commenting on it. It's Emily D. Baker. And apparently TMZ copyright claimed that section, the section that is the video evidence, and we're going to talk about that in today's video. As many of you are aware, the year is 2022. We are 2 years into a global pandemic, and Johnny Depp and Amber Heard have not been married for 6 years. Yet they are still trying to hash out wrongdoings they're accusing each other of doing while they were together. If you are following the trial, you know a ton of audio recordings, text messages, photographs, video recordings have been admitted into evidence. A lot of people have been questioning, is this legal? Well, that's really not the question at hand because both parties are aware that they exist and are aware that they've been admitted into evidence. So that's really not the question for the court at this point in time. What is interesting is that TMZ has copyright ownership of a piece of evidence. So let's go back to the year 2016. TMZ published this article along with the video in question, which we're going to get to in just a minute, but they published this article titled, "Johnny Depp Goes Off on Amber, Smashes Wine Glass Bottle." And the story read, Johnny Depp went crazy on Amber Heard in their kitchen, throwing a wine bottle and glass, and she videotaped it. We're told the video was shot months before the May 21st incident in which Amber claims Johnny struck her. Amber asks Johnny if he drank a bottle of wine and tries to calm him down. She says she was sorry for something, although she was not specific. Johnny isn't having it and appears out of control. After throwing the glass and bottle, you see him swiping at Amber's phone, trying to get it from her. Sources connected with Johnny tell TMZ the video is, quote, heavily edited, and there are portions where Amber is seen smiling and egging him on. The sources add the video was a complete setup by Amber. It's also likely the tape would not be admissible in court, partly because it's edited, but more importantly because it appears he does not know he's being videotaped and she'd have to get his permission. We've learned, however, the tape is specifically entered in an exhibit in Amber's case. Okay, so there were questions on if the tape could be admitted into evidence or not, but ultimately it was admitted into evidence, and that is why we're talking about it today. This moment in court was also one that led to a viral moment depicting Johnny Depp just really kind of clapping back at the lawyer Rottenborn, who he's kind of been they've been trading barbs throughout the trial.
Motherfucker! Motherfucker!
What happened? What happened? Nothing happened this morning, you know that?
You want to see crazy? I'll give you fucking crazy. That's crazy. Oh, you're crazy. Oh, you're crazy.
Have you drunk this whole thing this morning?
Oh, you got this going? You got this going?
I just started it.
Oh, really?
Didn't you were smashing shit.
Oh, bye.
And that's you in the video, Mr. Depp, right?
That's correct, sir.
And you would agree that You were violent in that clip, correct?
Clearly, I was having a bad time. I don't know what it was with regard to completely at this point, since I don't know the date. But being illegally recorded by your chosen other is, well, it's quite fitting with the rest of the photographs and tape recordings she made. So I thought what was most interesting is that she tried to hide it from me, and then that she laughed and smiled at the end.
Okay, so far, what's the big deal, right? I mean, the case in general is a big deal, but TMZ reports on the story, and years later, that video is used in a DV, divorce proceeding. Like, okay. So Emily D. Baker, and I'll link her, she does a podcast, and her latest 2 episodes of her podcast have been recapping each week of the trial so far. We're in the 3rd week. She's recapped weeks 1 and 2 thus far. So on her podcast that came out on Wednesday, she talks about the fact that TMZ claimed this portion of her video, of her live stream.
But this video seems to be surreptitiously recorded, and you can see Amber Heard moving a mug in front of this video. I don't think the video is super helpful for them, but interestingly enough, that particular video was copyright claimed on my YouTube channel by TMZ. Now, it has long been suspected that after the divorce, Amber Heard sold this particular video to TMZ, and she has denied that. She said it was leaked. Nothing else from her phone seems to have been leaked, but she said that was leaked.
So TMZ could only claim Emily's video as their own if they owned the rights to that video. This is super sus. And as Emily states in her podcast, Amber has denied selling anything, but she says that the video was leaked. But like Emily said, like nothing else has been leaked. So that's super interesting that a clipped version of what's entered into evidence. So what's entered into evidence, the beginning portion and the end portion were clipped off to what TMZ received. So what TMZ published didn't have the beginning and end. And on the end of the video, Amber smirks. And so she knows that she just caught all this on film. And Johnny actually called that out while he was giving his testimony. This doesn't look good for Amber Heard, who Johnny Depp's main claim is that this is all orchestrated. This is a role of a lifetime for Amber to play into a victim of DV, garner the public's sympathy, and paint Johnny Depp as this awful, villainous person. Now, in my last video that I made, it does seem like, I said in that video that this does seem like an incredibly toxic relationship on both sides. Johnny maintains he has never struck Amber. And as far as all of the physical evidence that she says she incurred from him, no one has thus far corroborated her story. There's been no doctors to corroborate injuries she's claimed she had. So it's all very suspicious looking, I'm not gonna lie. And with this, with TMZ, it looks like TMZ actually owns the rights to a video recording she made. How would they have gotten that? Who would have leaked it? Who would have sold it to TMZ other than Amber Heard? So it's all very suspicious. I'm really interested to hear what you guys have to say. Make sure you leave a comment down below. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Reality Squad. And if you want to follow day to day the live stream with commentary, because sometimes it's hard just as someone like with no like legal expertise, like we're just watching and we're like, okay, is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? And if you're looking to kind of watch this trial with commentary by legal experts, I would suggest Emily D. Baker. I also have just been turned on to the channel Legal Bites, And Legal Bites, she actually has a panel of lawyers. So I have also discovered Uncivil Law and Nate the Lawyer, among others. It's a really awesome. It really puts things into context. They can kind of give you if they think that was a good answer or bad answer, if they would have objected, if they think the judge should have overruled when she sustained. It's very, very interesting. So I highly recommend, if you're interested in this trial, check those channels out, and I'll link them down below.